Okay, welcome back for part 2 of Concierge Medicine per Dr. Gregory Beato.
Let me go to
I think-
question 2. There are lots of patients in traditional practice that do research, read ahead of time. It's not just Googling things, but it's actually legitimate stuff. Most of my patients are pretty educated and have a pretty decent medical literacy, but they're almost all we're partners about their health. We're partners, and they value what I say and how I explain things because I take more time to explain the pros and cons, the risks, the benefits. Do you have any questions? Does that make sense?
It's just getting the entity and the licensures and all of the PICOs and the site visits and all those things. What we're learning in our business, on the durable medical equipment side, even on the healthcare consulting side, obviously, like the employee overhead, obviously COVID changed a lot of things in terms of the employer employee sort of what are you going to do for me today thing on the other side of the equation. But, and the healthcare benefits and the increased costs and the, just overhead in general.
Concierge medicine is also in that realm that if you don't do it correctly, it is not going to work.
Yeah,
Much
it's
like
an
private
expectation
practice.
thing, right?
Right. And so you have to have a nurse.
How can you fail, I guess? Like when you expand upon that, like, because to me, it's just like, how could it fail?
Yeah.
Right? I'm the patient right now. It's like, I pay this money. How could this fail? What are the opportunities for failure? And I guess my second part to that question is like, what are the pluses and the minuses, the risks, the benefits, the pros and cons to your transition in several years ago? There are going to be a lot of young men and women that decide to go into medicine because it's a very, very noble, it's a very respectable, and it's a very rewarding career. However, the current state of medicine is not sustainable in its current model with traditional medicine. It's just not. It's not at all.
Yeah.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's not. Something's got to change, right? And to me, it's elements of concierge medicine. It's elements of direct payment models, direct care models. Because just let's do more. It's catastrophic.
Well, I think it goes back to, it's not even just my boys. I mean, if I had a high school student, a college student, ask me about medicine. I mean, medicine is fantastic. I think it's great. I feel great about what I do. You've got to go in with the correct expectations. It's not easy. You're going to make a good living, but you're not going to be the richest person in the area. And if it's just about money and lifestyle, go do something else.
Anyways, so what are you wearing there, Greg?
Yeah, what's do you got some penny loafers on? What's going on with that? I see that vest you got on there.
Yeah, I'm
penny loafers. Do you have pleats?
No.
Where's your visor?
Can you stand up? Give me a fit check here.
You seen these guys?
Are those Allbirds? What are those?
No, Wolf and Shepherd.
Wolf and Shepherd. Is that a geriatric brand?
No, they're
Are they built in lumbar support?
They're just comfortable. I mean, not everybody needs to rock Jordans all the time and have 100 pair of sneakers. I mean, some of us more primary care level providers. We're more modest. We're more low key, sort of thing.
Gee,
Dom, love you. Greg, love you. Trav, love you.
Trav, love you.
Love my boys.
Okay. Gee, yeah, appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, guys.
Him and I'm the reason that he buys shoes the way he does. I've got way more pair of shoes than you. I'll go head to head with you.
Wow.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, let's go head to head with Jordans because you definitely don't.
How many Jordans do you have?
You absolutely don't have more Jordans than me.
I probably have at least 100 pairs of Jordans.
Oh,
no way. I've seen your shoe collection.
I'll FaceTime my wife. I will FaceTime my wife right now. We can count the boxes, dude.
I got 58, and you don't even have probably 30 pairs of Jordans.
Okay.
So after further debate, I actually physically went over to Travis's house